MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Thunder and the Marauders. 2 playoff hopefuls duke it out for wild card standing. Next. Aaron Loup, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
Stepping up now, Brian Cannon, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First offering on its way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey guys, loud contact right out of the gate. I like where this is headed. Let's hope that this is the start of just a monster offensive output by both sides.
Standing in now, Adrian Esparza, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Esparza is slugging north of 480, which puts him among some of the best power hitters in the game in that category. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right to the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Row. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
So striding forward now, Mike Hayes. And as you can tell, these are from the splits. He's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. 4-2 over the last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Coming to the plate now, A.J. Valido. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. This year against right-handed pitching, Valido hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with the batting average on the season, but he's found a way to get on base north of 350, working walks with an unbelievable eye at the dish.
So far this season, Valido begins play with a slugging percentage north of 525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. One and 2. Here it is. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good
looking at a fastball to end the inning. Bruce Cartwright, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, not a very good start in his last one, Matt. Only 4 innings, so he did get a no decision. But he's a much better pitcher than that, and I know that they're expecting more than 4 innings. Hopefully a win, too, out of this guy in this one.
Now at the plate, Chase Mitchell. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The third baseman, Chase Mitchell.
Pitch on the way. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, coming off a 500 homestand, you would have liked to have played better in front of your home crowd. I get that. But they have a chance to right the ship right here. Get on the winning side, push forward, game 1 of this road trip. It's not going to be easy.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And that'll get down for a base hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and he is out at second.
Batting second, not shortstop, Flash Miller.
So now to the plate, Flash Miller, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 10 home runs, and the RBI count at 35. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Curveball just about flung him up, but it's to 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in that 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just 1 out. I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
Stepping in, Trevor Lyon. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike taken, the throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out that walk, but it got erased pretty quickly. Always hate to give outs away on the base pass, especially when you've gotten on base for free.
And it's 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The 2-1 home. Chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Now to the plate, Hal Hale. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First offering on its way. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Into the box, Michael Lopez. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. He enters play here at 288. 8 home runs, 26 RBIs. High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Into the box now, Saul Worthing. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Keenan Taylor. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. So digging in now, Casey Hain, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And it's quickly 0-2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Swinging and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Dan Briscoe swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that. Stepping in, Bruce Cartwright, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
The pitcher, Bruce Cartwright.
Here's the pitch. Wind up and the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter number 22, second baseman, Brian Hannon.
At the plate, Brian Hannon. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a blooper to the right side. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splinter, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Stepping in now, Adrian Esparza, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Wang will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
passes. Blake Jr.
So striding in, Scott Franchise. Runner in scoring position with Sagan. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit high and deep to right center. Center fielder giving chase, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
To the plate now, Mike Hayes. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. The 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Digging in, Frankie Shortsleeve. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count. This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working at Greg Maddux east to west. Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pop committed and grinded out a nice knock.
0-1 count and the pitch. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The third baseman, number 20.
Into the box, Chase Mitchell, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. No balls and 1 strike. He's set. The 0-1 to short, right to him. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, A.J. Valido. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat. On the line, that's a base hit into left field.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
At the plate, Hal Hale, as he rips it on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Michael Lopez, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Payne is there, 1 away.
Now back, the center fielder.
Stepping into the box, Saul Worthing. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they can certainly roll too.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Grounded to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. Top of the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Into the box now, Bruce Cartwright, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And a relay home, and he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up, and if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
Standing in now, Brian Cannon takes this the other way to right. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Ready for another shot now, Adrian Esparza. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him.
Now it's driven the other way with some authority. Headed toward the foul pole. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Tennessee is on top here, 4-0. At the plate, Flash Miller. He drew a walk his first time up.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs. Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
And this is taken in for out number 1.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Digging in now, Trevor Lyon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone! A solo shot here to left. Home run number 15 for him thus far. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box, Keenan Taylor, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. 1 out, nobody on. Ball and 2 strikes.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
At the plate now, Casey Kane, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. 2 out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. High chopper to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But not before they're able to at least get one back on the solo home run. We're through 4. It's now a 4-1 game. Ready once again, Scott Franchise. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The 1-1. Looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. To the plate now, Mike Hayes, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home. High in the air out to center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Kazuo Yokoyama comes on now in an awfully difficult situation, as there are 2 on here with nobody out. So now to the plate, A.J. Valido. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Here's the 2-1. Got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2.
They'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. The throw down to first, one away.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Digging in and looking for more, Hal Hale. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
First pitch on its way.
The way this guy at the plate gets down the line, contact is your friend in this situation. Tough to double him up. This middle infield has got to do their best to roll it as quick as possible.
Behind 0-2 now. Mitchell trying to get there, but this one lands out of play into the visitors' dugout. Working for the punch out and the offering. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Fly ball right down the line and left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Again, a 1-2.
That's off the plate. Ball 2.
This is lifted out to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Now batting, Saul Worthing, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 1-0 home. Skied down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Hayes at second. Hale on at first with 2 down. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Thunder are out in front, 5-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Dan Briscoe. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Skied into straightaway right. Franchise is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now batting, the catcher, Frankie Shortsleeve.
Sliding into the box, Frankie Shortsleeve. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and a strike. Ball and 2 strikes now. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Franchise is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, number 9.
Digging in, Lang. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Went after the high one there. A swing and a miss.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Hanging changeup laid off for a ball.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
There's ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
J.J. Miles will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. A ball and no strikes. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 2 home runs and a dozen RBIs. The 1-0, and it's fouled away. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1, and he misses 2-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base, almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Throw over to the bag. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Sure took a healthy hack that time. Now a throw over, and he's back easily. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the payoff pitch on. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Chase Mitchell is in for the third time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Felix Fernandez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Bruce Cartwright. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Grounded to short. He's right there. Forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brian Cannon, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First offering on its way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
Now the 1-0. Two and one.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Now back, third baseman, Adrian Esparza.
So stepping in, Adrian Esparza will swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Into the box now, Scott Franchise, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Runner on first with 2 away. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Now the 2-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, Flash Miller. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First pitch on its way. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. And he popped him up. Cannon in foul ground. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
1-2.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first down.
The first baseman, number 17, Trevor Ryan.
Now at the plate, Trevor Ryan.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Standing in now, Keenan Taylor. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And it's fouled away. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Here it comes.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
2-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Set. Here's the 3-2, and he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher Mike Hayes. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And he misses again, 2-0.
No strike.
3-0 now.
No strike.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Riding in once again, A.J. Valido. First offering on its way. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. Here comes the 1-0.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Now the 2-1 pitch. And strike 2 swinging. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
In now, Hal Hale. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he struck him out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
At the plate now, Michael Lopez, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. The fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kane is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side.
Rejoin with the traditional double-tail strike.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Travis Blondie is in out of the bullpen now, as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Tiny Ryan is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder Casey Kane.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Fastball well outside. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box, Dan Briscoe, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Have to find a way to take a deep breath right here and regroup. I know the umpire missed one, but you can't allow the next couple of pitches to be dictated by one bad call. Find a way.
Hard on the ground towards short, and this is going to find its way into left for a one-out knock.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2, D-Roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
So now to the plate, Frankie Shortsleeve, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Blondie is a guy that certainly fits the profile as a power fastball pitcher, but I think what makes him really most impressive is the command he displays while keeping the velocity as high as it is. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
The 1-2. Blondie tossed a little over 85 innings so far. Dan Sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. Swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
To the plate now, Wang, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. Weak grounder down the line at third. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Ben, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Road. You can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
He couldn't catch up with the gas that time. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And that misses 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Sinker. 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Fouled off. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. The runner from second scores as they inch a bit closer.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Roll. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Into the box now, Chase Mitchell, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. In his career, Mitchell carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Esparza is there, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 8th inning coming up. Tennessee is on top 5-2. Sidney Driver has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Driver.
All set for the start of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Saul Worthing. First pitch on its way. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Tiny Ryan.
Striding in, Tiny Ryan. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now the pitch.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now the 1-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land out there just foul. The 1-2. Misses above the zone for a ball. A 2-2. High in the air out toward shallow right. Kane in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Brian Cannon.
Now at the plate, Brian Cannon. Here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kane is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Quentin Walls is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Quentin Walls.
At the plate, Flash Miller. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
The shortstop, Flash Miller.
First pitch of the at-bat. Called strike. A good pitch down in the zone. swing and a ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly, and quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now batting, first baseman, Trevor Lyon.
Digging in, Trevor Lyon. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Keenan Taylor.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Keenan Taylor. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Here's the first pitch to him. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Walls, a 32-year-old veteran. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze it.
The 2-1 home.
That's ball 3.
Casey Hain would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, right fielder, Casey.
Standing in, Casey Hain, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's the 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And that misses 2-2. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
They doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
High in the air into shallow left center. Ryan is calling for it. And that ends the inning. set to start the ninth in this one. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Adrian Esparza. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Here comes a left fielder. He's there and records the first out.
Now back to right fielder, Scott Franchise.
Digging in to try it again, Scott Franchise. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
The catcher, number 2, Mike Hayes.
At the plate, Mike Hayes. And a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Has a look, now the pitch.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling me on that pitch.
Don't want to forget about it. The 1-2.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Ready on 1-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
At the plate now, A.J. Valido pitches a cold strike. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Now indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone. Milton Otto will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. He'll enter play with an average of .311. 10 home runs and 29 driven in. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Philip Baxter will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 36, Philip Baxter.
Into the box, Michael Lopez. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. 1 run is scored, and a second run is across. Now 3 runs are in. Lopez isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and he's safe at the plate. And they're pulling away. They lead by 7.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Gabriel Herrera comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Stepping in now, Saul Worthing. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. In now, Tiny Ryan. Swinging a soft liner, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Dan Briscoe. Rocket to third. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
He wasn't letting that one go. He jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Frankie Shortsleeve is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. That evens it up 1-1. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Valido comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Raul Soto will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. First and second now, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. He's got it. 1 there. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Thunder led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Bruce Cartwright with his 4th win this season. Aaron Luke was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasker. Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Lightning and the Mounties. Travis Stevenson, the right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Settling in now, Seth Roberts, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Dan Dero, we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here today. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the third game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
2-1. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Simmons is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 1.
Batting second, the center fielder, Ryan Hinkle.
In now, Ryan Hinkle. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Dero, you hit the nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Mo Cole is on deck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
To the plate now, Mo Cole, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. The windup and the 0-1. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Too high. 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit in the air to center field. Simmons is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Wes Taylor, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
Coming to the plate now, Glenn Suarez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Dan Dero, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field in this scoreless ball game. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. A bouncer to the left side, scooped up, and that's the first out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Giancarlo Florival.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Giancarlo Florival, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage, too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, the shortstop.
Into the box now, Jason Downing. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Standing in now, Keith Clark pulled high in the air out to left field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jermaine Albright. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. Taylor is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens?
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. A run, a hit, and a man left. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Canada is out in front 1-0. Second inning set to go, and next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Bo Sanders.
Sanders.
And now a pitch on the way. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And it's 1-2.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Popped him up. Perez shading to his right. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
That's it. The right fielder, Royce Phillips.
Set to get his day started, Royce Phillips. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball one. One out, nobody on. Fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and this ball game is tied at 1.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Stepping up to the plate, Ryan Nichols. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a slider not close here as he missed with it down and in. It's ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Nichols stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He's a 17-year big league vet, so I think you could say he's just about seen it all.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
The next 1-2 pitch. Hit down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Slider laid off for a ball.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
So now to the plate, Wesley Ray. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Two out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Now here it comes.
Count 3-1.
Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 3-2 is in there. A called strike 3. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knocks things up. We'll go to the bottom of the second, all even now at 1-1. Last half of the second set to go, and set to go is the switch-hitting outfielder, Jeremy Simmons. Here's the first pitch to him. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Bud Wallace.
Now in the box, Spud Wallace, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. So far this year against Southpaws, Wallace is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
Matty, he struggled this season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot of confidence with the manager putting him in the lineup today.
So far this season, Wallace has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Into the box, Hack Stevenson, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s, and even 20 home runs and 54 runs batted in. Now the 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Top of the third set to get underway, and standing in is the DH, Jason Easel. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball.
The 1-1. And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
Stepping in now, Connie Pratt. As he'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball 1. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Hit down the third baseline. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The batter, number 4, second baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Seth Roberts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But this is foul for the first strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Pratt, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. Wallace is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
The center fielder, number 33, Ryan Hinkle.
Ready now, Ryan Hinkle. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Ball 1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
2 out with a man at first. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So coming to the plate, Benji Perez.
The catcher, Benji Perez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And he lays off for ball 1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Line drive to left. Rain is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Ready for another chance? Glenn Suarez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. One out, nobody on. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. And he wastes a fastball high there. 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
The 2-2 one more time. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Giancarlo.
Stepping into the box, Giancarlo Florival. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
3-0 now.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
2 out, nobody on. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame him. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Standing in, Jason Downing. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back in standing. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Strike called, now the throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Here's the 2-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike, and the inning comes to a close. All set for the start of the fourth. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Mo Cole. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. The 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now the pitch. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Full count now. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
I really like that he gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get in the chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Into the box now, Bo Sanders. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is the left fielder, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year. As they take the lead, it's 2-1.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
At the plate, Royce Phillips. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. The 1-0.
That's off the plate. Ball 2.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now the pitch.
That's out.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
3-1. Here it is. Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
So striding forward now, Ryan Nichols. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Late that time for a strike. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Another 0-2 coming, and a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
the plate now, Wesley Ray. Unable to find the zone with the slider. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the third out. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Lightning on top 2-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Keith Clark. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball left outside.
The 1-0. It's a fastball that misses. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And the count will be full. Now the 3-2 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jermaine Albright.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jermaine Albright. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. He makes the throw to first, 2 down.
The center fielder,
Coming to the plate now, Jeremy Simmons. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball back outside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
That's a
Ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
In the air out to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We played 4 full. Nashville leads this one 2-1. Manny Rodriguez gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Rodriguez.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jason Easel. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Jason Easel.
Here's the first pitch to him. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now the pitch. Hit out towards second. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now back, the shortstop, Connie Trott.
Now at the plate, Connie Trott. He drew a walk his first time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
All even now, 2-2. Now here's the pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
3-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Robert.
So now to the plate, Seth Roberts, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
The 2-0 on the way.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Runners on first with 1 down. And there he goes towards second to first. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second.
The center fielder, number 33, Ryan Hinkle.
Stepping up now, Ryan Hinkle, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning.
Leading for Canada, the third baseman, Bud Wallace.
Here comes the first pitch. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Here comes another 0-2.
Nope, that's a ball.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here now the 2-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
To the plate now, Hack Stevenson. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the pitch.
That's a ball. 1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. To short, hit hard. Fielded cleanly. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
Well, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
In now, Benji Perez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. The 0-1 pitch.
Oh, that's too high.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Fouled off. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Hinkle is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now back, the first baseman, Glenn Suarez.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Glenn Suarez. First offering on its way. Ball 1.
1-1, no strike.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Sanders has got it, and the side is retired. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Mo Cole. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Stevenson is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Bo Sanders.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Bo Sanders.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Stevenson is there. 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Royce Phillips will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Here's the pitch.
Hey.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
The 0-2 home. Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning. Digging in once again, Giancarlo Florival. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Hey.
A ball and a strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Line drive to center field. Hinkle is there, and he has it for the first out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Now to the plate, Jason Downing. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
1 ball.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate is going to look a foot outside.
But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we see there that they're currently ranked 3rd best in that category in the NL. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Heath Clark. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 2 out, nobody on. 1-1. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Alejandro Perez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Into the box now, Ryan Nichols. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Nichols.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Into the box, Wesley Ray, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Clark is right there, and that's out number 2.
Now that's designated hitter, Jason Easel.
Stepping in, Jason Easel. Now here it comes. Line drive, base hit to right.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Standing in now, Connie Rock, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. We're We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Now the 2-1 is taken. Ball 3.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Fouled away.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Seth Roberts. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lays off 1-0.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
2 down, runners at first and second. One and one.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run push going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
At the plate, Ryan Hinkle, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Line drive to left. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him. And it's now a 6-1 ball game. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I prefer to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
At the plate now, Mo Cole. Now this ball's hit deep to left field. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo shot here to left, and even 30 home runs on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
That's why you got to pay attention in the on-deck circle. He was calibrating his heater right there, checking out the off-speed stuff, and he didn't wait around. First time he's seeing him, didn't matter. He took him deep.
So now to the plate, Bo Sanders. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Slow roller out to short. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Nashville leads it 7-1. Jonathan Taylor gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring forth the power-speed combination, Jermaine Albright.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Stepping in, Jeremy Simmons, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line to the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
At the plate, Spud Wallace. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope, that's down.
To the left side, but it's well foul. Taylor, a 6'1" right-hander. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2025.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Stepping in now, Pat Stevenson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
A runner on first with 2 away. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So striding in, Royce Phillips.
The right fielder, Royce Phillips.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now the 2-0. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The pitcher, number 17, Ryan.
Digging in, Ryan Nichols. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
And that misses 1-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The throw into second. And he's safe. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. In now, Wesley Ray, and he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Wallace camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batter, the designated hitter, Jason Easel.
Into the box, Jason Easel. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
1 ball, no strikes the count. 2 out here and a runner at second. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Two 2-0, here it is. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Benji Perez. First pitch on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Looking at his career totals, Perez brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Glenn Suarez will be next. Popped him up. Cole over to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So digging in now, Glenn Suarez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch on the way. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2.
2-2 now.
Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder coming in. He can't get there as it falls in.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
Into the box, Giancarlo Florival, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory, and they can't run it down. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters, and go grab some bench.
Standing in now, Jason Downing, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
1 strike.
From the belt, the pitch. Popped him up. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. 9th inning coming up. Nashville is on top 7-1.
Your
Luis
attention, please.
Morales enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Stepping into the box, Connie Brock.
The shortstop, Connie Brock.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Pitch popped up. And he'll reach to his left to make the catch for out number 1. Ready for another shot now, Seth Roberts. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ready with the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Sinker is right there for a called strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2.
Count is 3-2.
Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Sinker misses, ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
At the plate, Ryan Hinkle. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope. Count
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. And he fouls this one off. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Runners on first with 1 down. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Digging in now, Mo Cole.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
No balls and a strike to count. Runners are at first and second with one away. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch. Good waste pitch, 1-2. And it's fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
The batter, the first baseman.
Now at the plate, Bo Sanders. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the run will score from second base as they've upped it now to 8-1.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
To the plate now, Royce Phillips. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and a couple of men left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Nashville is out in front here, 8-1. Ready once again, Keith Clark starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
The 0-1. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Popped up. And there's your first out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jermaine Albright.
Now batting, Jermaine Albright. First pitch on its way. Swing and a line drive. But he just missed his extra base. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And he misses there. 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Phillips will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jeremy Simmons.
Digging in, Jeremy Simmons. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come through here, swinging the bat left-handed.
The 1-0. Misses above the zone for a ball. Ripped down the line, but this will get foul. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Lightning have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Wow, a 9-out save? That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
8-1 is the final score this afternoon. Nashville took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Wes Taylor earns his 8th victory of the season, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. Travis Stevenson was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Jonathan Taylor takes the rare 3-inning save, his second. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
First for the victorious visiting team, 8 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the home team, 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.